Is there a service station around here? Are we just we're gonna continue to limp along on 20 odd % damage? At some point we're probably going to lose 12th gear. Okay, there's a service station here. That is our target. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're curious about that sort of thing, I mean, don't let anything that I say stop you from just having some fun with it, and just see what you get. If you find a way to reliably get a specific truck roll for when you start, then great. Yeah.
Keep right.
That's the thing, is, I mean, if it is, I've already lost 12th gear, looks like. Ooh.
Keep right.
Oh well. We'll just see what 11th can do. I think, yeah, it can still do like 80. Something. Yeah, if it does turn out to be as competitive as a new game run, then there's no reason to split the boards at all. You can just do it as a new profile run. Yeah. I mean, basically the point is that currently with the rule set, there is no distinction whatsoever in how you start a run. You can do just a normal Edinburgh to London speedrun using a brand new profile. You just start in Edinburgh and you just ditch your trailer for IGT and just race to London, or you just carry the trailer with you in order to be able to do the normal service warps. It'll just be slower, but it can be done. We've not had enough interest of people doing something like that to warrant having it as a separate category. So the experiment was putting it in there and having it there for ATS. But ATS is the less popular game anyway, both for casual play and definitely for speedrunning. Insofar as either are particularly popular for speedrunning, but casual play, you get about a third of the number of people playing ATS than ETS2. I think largely because a lot of people will play with pro mods or multi-trucker or whatever it's called, and I think that works primarily with ETS2, not ATS. The fact that they have the convoy system now does at least mean you can play multiplayer-esque, I think better, to be honest, with like friends and stuff, just natively out of the box without having to worry about the Truckers MP, which is a good start. I tried that once, it was alright, but there was no traffic, so it was kind of boring. And there was other idiots instead, just people being maniacs and just being annoying, so yeah, not my kind of scene. It's also the fact that a lot of it relies on, well, not relies on, but revolves around being part of big kind of simulated trucking companies with certain obligations that you do and things like that. Like, yeah, it's not me. Even in MMOs I play single player, so there's nothing for me. Ah. How did I miss that was there?
Get ready to turn left.
It's too late to swerve by the time I noticed it.
Turn left.
Ooh, that is not sounding healthy, changing into 11th. Just as well I have all my AI drivers to pay my service bills. Actually, I need petrol. Is there... Okay, you know what? Stop, turn around, let's go fill up. Because I don't see any gas stations anywhere in my near future if I keep going.
Recomputing.
Now, it'd be really nice if there was a services here too, but we'll just have to wait on that one. I think my stomach growling just got picked up by my microphone. It is technically after lunchtime, but I do want to find this last viewpoint. Well, it's not the last one, but there is the one further south as well, but that'll be a dedicated trip.
Rerouting.
That one might actually be like a long distance delivery just for the sake of it.
Turn left.
I have been toying with the idea of doing a recording of a delivery that I wouldn't do it streaming, I'd just do a recording, but instead of having me blathering away, that it would just be gameplay only, basically. Maybe with soundtrack, but people could always add their own soundtrack. Maybe just, yeah, game sounds only, and just, you know, go from one place to another place and see if anyone, I just noticed I was in neutral, see if anyone really cares for that sort of thing. I mean, insofar as American Truck Simulator videos get much viewing anyway, it's definitely a big difference between like when I posted up a while ago when I did some of the ETS2 runs and was working at Edinburgh, London and Aberdeen, Bratislava. There was a lot more interest in those than versus when I chucked up the ones recently of Reading to Yuma and Elko to San Diego. People just aren't really quite so interested in the American version of the game for whatever reason. It's a weird phenomenon. The trucks are certainly less exciting. They're interesting, but I do prefer the flat-nosed trucks and just having a bigger engine. I miss my 750 horsepower Volvo. Ooh, something broke down. What I could probably actually do is just drive up to the viewpoint and then just do a service warp just to get to the services rather than drive down again. That might be the safest thing to do.
Keep right.
I still really think that this big loop section up here just looks like a racetrack waiting to happen. But I don't really want to try going around it in a damaged truck. I would rather have a fully repaired truck.
Go straight. Get ready to exit right. Exit right. Okay, never mind.
We'll just go this way because there was a truck going the other way. If you've got a nice big roundabout like that, make it 2 lanes.
Go straight.
Go straight around a corner. Let's look out there. Nice mountains. So, we're now on the racetrack, essentially. But we are getting engine malfunction, so we're not going to do a lap now, that's for damn sure.
Keep left.
So what is this up here anyway?
Turn left.
Is it sign tell me what this is? St. Mary Lodge Resort, okay. Oh, Glacier National Park. Right, gotcha. That makes sense. Oh, it's tall. Okay. Well, at least I can just blast through it. What are you?
Okay, let's find a new route.
Oh, it's camping. I'm gonna guess this isn't gonna break if I hit it. No, I will break if I hit it. I was hoping that I'd be able to just like blast through that and keep going. Can you accelerate, please? You're in gear. Quite sure what happened there. Other than ongoing engine malfunctions, obviously. So I guess the southern road is the road that you're meant to take if you're carrying freight, and this is the scenic route that you can take if you're not. Very dramatic through here. I wish I had a trailer so my outdoor view would be better. Because otherwise my outdoor view is trash. But I can do this. Other side, please. Get my good side. And in fact, I don't care about the truck. As if that I was here taking a picture. Here we go. Whatever that does. Nice wide angle lens. There we go. If I was actually standing here, looking out over the valley, how would I compose this shot? Go a bit further this side, maybe. Trying to get a good view up the valley without that tree being on the right-hand side. There we go. That kind of works. That's pretty nice. Nice. You know, just some of my holiday snaps from when I visited Glacier National Park, you know. What I do want to do, one day, if I ever remember or get around to it or am able to, I want to go to some of these places that I go to in this game and take a picture of what it looks like and then compare and see how well did they do. I mean, I'm sure I could find like a photosphere or something from that rest area anyway. I'm sure someone's got some pictures from it. I have actually done that before, just separately. When I was going through Idaho, I think it must have been. It was like a Snake River rest area or something. And I found someone who had been there and I compared the two and it was pretty bloody close. It was not bad. Top marks for effort. Oh, this is pretty up here. This is really nice. I'm just going to drive past and go in at the other side.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Rest area and then drive all the way around to get to the viewpoint.
Keep left and then turn left.
Stop the engine. Nice. 9 out of 10. We've got to get to one's Yellowstone now, but... Well, that's a view and a half. I can take Steam screenshots anytime I like, whether I have the photo studio open or not. Nice walks and stuff around here, looks like. Oh, look at that. That is a view, to be sure. This is why I wanted the Montana DLC. Right here. This is the good stuff. This is fairly close to the Canadian border, I guess, isn't it? Very nice. So, I can either drive the rest of the way to services, or I can just warp and see where it takes me. It probably takes me to where I want to go. But, I mean, I'm not going full speed on a lot of these roads anyway, so I don't think I'm really lacking anything by driving along here without my top gear. So being stuck in 11th is not really hurting me going around here. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Very dramatic views. Reminds me of the drive through to Milford Sound in the South Island. Once again, just a case of like, in New Zealand we have some spectacular scenery on a smaller scale. We are the Lilliput village of the world. This is the real deal. This sort of thing is what I hoped there would have been more of in the Scandinavian DLC for ETS2, and it just wasn't really. There we go. Wait. Yeah, because I feel that there was some nice places in the Scandinavian DLC for ETS2. It was good. It's still probably one of my favorites from that game. But there wasn't as many nice, twisty, scenic roads as I would have liked. And I have since found a channel on YouTube of a guy who works as a truck driver in and around Norway and Sweden and stuff. Really spectacular things. Really cool to watch. And sure enough, they still do take some of those really narrow, twisty roads and tunnels that barely fit a truck through them. And there was a few examples of that, but yeah, I don't know. Just to be fair, it was very early on in their map expansion journey. I kind of wish that for ETS2 they had done things like when they did, was it France first, I think, or going east first and then France maybe? Kind of wish they'd fleshed out all of the southern regions first that are like they have their own distinctions but they're less geographically dramatic, and left Scandinavia until later when they were a bit more confident about what they were doing and could maybe have added in a lot more stuff in terms of smaller bits in between. I mean, I'd love to be able to drive up to like the Lofoten archipelago and all the way up to Tromsø.
Turn left.
And that was Glacier National Park.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
So I think we're going to come back here at some point with a different truck, better repaired, and do a bit of a hot lap. Because I think that would be fun. I wonder if I could like string it together as like a national park end-to-end route instead of doing that loop.
Finding new route.
Oh, I never actually bought the garage in here.
Keep left.
We'll worry about that
Left.
some other time.
Turn left.
Ah, should have gone on the left bit. Now this is where not having my 12th gear is going to hurt me a bit more.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
I was hoping to get through there, but that
Go
guy was going
straight.
straight ahead instead. That's annoying.
Go straight. Keep
Inconsiderate
left,
traffic.
then turn left. Turn left. Go straight. Go straight.
Almost at the services.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
And finished. And time. What's our, like... Yeah, co-insurance is now 67%. I'm sure that used to be different. I'm sure that used to be much lower. So now, truck configurator, most importantly, this is what we're really coming here for. And that is to get Montana Grizzly. Nice. Can we make it a bit more exciting, maybe? Seems we can't change the red. We can change 3 shades of gold. What does this one do? That's that. Okay, yeah, that looks nice. Yep. Be like. What does this one do if we change it to that? Ah, that's the shine underneath. Okay, we want that instead. That's nice. And then what does this one do if we make that this? That's just kind of the glint through. Okay, so we could do that, or we could do pink. I think we'll do the fleur. So that's a nice reflection that comes off that. Yeah. Oh, and it applies to the darker red down the bottom as well. That's nice. We can be happy with that. And that is our Montana journey. Not done, because we have unfinished business. But that's the community event contribution done, at the least. Be nice if that panel was filled in. I don't think I even get the choice. I think it's just always a window. So it's a bit of a chunk missing from the bear, unfortunately. Nice. Well, that will do us for today. That was good fun. Especially the race at the end there, just to get back to the services. Was good fun. Yes, I'm aware. Oh yeah, I have a mountain goat plush that I can now equip as well, so I'm going to have to move off the pad and back again. Maybe the other way. There it is. Cabin. Is it a hangy thing? Or is it a companion? Heh, there he is. Cute. We got the Triceratops from Wyoming. And now we have the mountain goat from Montana. Nice. Now we can finish. You can even see him in the cab there. Glorious. Very nice.